Good evening. My name is Robert Sanchez and I am the Superintendent of Hackensack Public Schools. It is my pleasure to present to you the Hackensack Public Schools budget for the 2023-2024 school year. As you know, we are in the third year of our strategic planning initiative. The 5 goal areas depicted here lay the foundation on which this budget has been built. The goal areas are building, empowering, and engaging the community, state-of-the-art community-based schools, access to equity and inclusivity, educating the whole child, and creating lifelong learners. This budget is focused on providing our students with a high-quality education and school experience, all while being fiscally responsible to the taxpayer. At Hackensack Public Schools, we understand that achieving our goals requires collaboration between teachers, parents, students, and the broader community at large. We are committed to investing in our future while simultaneously instilling a love of lifelong learning and inquiry in an inclusive environment that values the diversity of our students and staff. Throughout the rest of the presentation, you will hear more about these initiatives.
Good evening. My name is Andrea Oates Parchman, and I'm Assistant Superintendent of Schools. We are blessed to have dedicated staff who work relentlessly to serve our students with excellence. Everything that we do falls under the umbrella of culturally responsive teaching so that we serve all of our students with rigorous instruction. During the upcoming school year, we will focus our professional development on classroom application and progress monitoring. Some of our curriculum highlights include major revisions to our math curriculum and English language arts curriculum as a result of new standards being adopted by the New Jersey Department of Education. Staff will be involved in major curriculum revision work for the 2023-2024 school year. There will also be a comprehensive focus on science as revisions are made based on comprehensive mapping in which our teachers engaged in to make sure that students meet the expectations of all standards prior to the end of the school year. To highlight some of our professional learning planned for next year, we will continue year 4 of our district equity team professional learning, focused on building level implementation that includes delivering rigorous instruction in all subject areas so that our students benefit from quality instruction. Some examples of quality instruction will include the science department's focus on scientific modeling, argumentation with evidence, and scientific discourse moves. Not noted on this slide, but equally important, is professional development to support math instruction in our elementary schools, middle school, and high school that focuses on building understanding of mathematical ideas through student discourse, meaning students discussing and talking about their thinking and being able to represent mathematical thinking in various ways.
This is Rosemary Marks, Assistant Superintendent of Administrative Services, explaining how our budget will support social-emotional learning. We will have a school counselor and/or social worker continue to support students with classroom lessons on SEL competencies. Funds will also support workshops for staff and parents on the Nurtured Heart strategies, as well as registrations for teachers to attend mindfulness, SEL, or yoga certification training. Funds have also been allocated to support SEL activities for students and staff, including a contract with Care Plus for clinicians at Hackensack Middle School and Hackensack High School, as well as funds to continue to support Kindness Week, student assemblies, and to provide for mindfulness resources district-wide.
Hi, my name is Lauren Kasmark, and I am the Director of Curriculum. I also work closely with the district's preschool program. This year, the district will offer 148 in-district spots for 4-year-olds and an additional 30 spots at a partnering private provider. We are expanding our full-day preschool program and for the first time, offering 60 spots for 3-year-olds at a new private provider location that is projected to open in 2024. We currently serve approximately 60% of our 4-year-old preschool population and approximately 19% of our 3-year-old population.
Good evening. This is Darius Pemberton, Director of Special Services. Our extended school year program from grades pre-K to grade 4 will be at Jackson Avenue School. Students will be able to continue their individual educational programs as well as structured play opportunities. Grades 5 through 12 will either attend at the Hackensack Middle School or Hackensack High School. The students will continue with their structured learning experiences, job sampling, and community-based instruction depending on their program. Intensive reading and/or math interventions will be provided for the students that require the additional support. This year, I am happy to announce that we will be celebrating Special Education Week from May 15th to May 19th. As you can see in this slide, there will be activities during that week that supports our inclusive environment. On Monday, feel free to rock your Rise t-shirts. On Tuesday, we will be celebrating the Rise program again by enjoying some of their top shelf cookies. Wednesday will be our day of inclusion, followed by a thankful Thursday for all of our staff members. And then on Friday, we will all celebrate by rocking our blue and gold.
Hi, this is Adrian Sapero, District Technology Coordinator. For the upcoming school year, we will be focusing on improving our cybersecurity defenses, infrastructure, and physical security to meet the ever-growing needs of our classrooms and ensure the safety and security of our school community. We will also be providing additional support for the educational technology tools our schools have at their disposal by providing on-demand professional development opportunities as well as coaching. Lastly, obsolete technology in classrooms will continue to be refreshed to ensure schools have updated resources to best support teaching and learning. Thank you.
It is always important to protect our investment by ensuring that we maintain our facilities. Here are a few examples of building maintenance projects that will make our buildings safer and enhance our appearance. Some maintenance projects include ballistic glazing at multiple locations, roof replacements, playground paving, floor and exterior door replacements, and waterproofing, just to name a few. As many of you know, there's only one gym at Hackensack Middle School for approximately 1,500 students. The lack of adequate instructional spaces for physical education classes has been a challenge for the school for many years and has negatively impacted the efficiency of the school schedule for the entire building. To alleviate the overcrowding and scheduling concerns, this budget includes the installation of an athletic bubble that will provide a safe, climate-controlled space for our students to learn and play during and after regular school hours. The safety and security of our students and staff is paramount to everything we do. This is why this budget includes the creation of a security vestibule at Nellie K. Parker School. Security vestibules provide school staff with the ability to control visitor access to the interior of the school, thus providing a greater level of security and comfort for students and staff alike. I would also like to mention that many other capital projects are happening next school year throughout the district with limited to no impact to the taxpayer, as they are being funded via either ESIP or ESSER grant funds. Some of these projects include new air conditioning at Hillers, Fairmont School, Hackensack Middle and Hackensack High School. Our goal is for classrooms throughout the district to have air conditioning for the 2024-2025 school year. It is truly an exciting time to be at Hackensack Public Schools.
Good evening. I am Lydia Singh, the district's school business administrator. Once again, it is my pleasure to present to you the 2023-24 school budget for the Hackensack Board of Education. Hackensack Public Schools continues to challenge all students to excel. In alignment with the district's mission statement, we strive to ensure that the 2023-24 school budget utilizes our available resources to maximize the benefits for all of our students. The fundamentals of a balanced budget requires that our expenditure match the amount of cash we receive. Appropriations equal revenues. Now let us examine our sources of revenues. Our primary sources of revenues are tax levy, state and extraordinary aid, tuition and special revenues or grants. Grants can only be used for specific purposes and are not part of the operating budget. So now let us look at the main items affecting the 2023-24 budget. Tax levy, which I will address in later slides, was increased by 2%. State and extraordinary aid only went up by 1.4%, or $538,972, as compared to over $7 million in prior year. Tuition and miscellaneous revenue also decreased, and this is because Maywood is no longer a sending district or a source of revenue for us. This chart is a visual depiction of the various sources of revenues, which totals to $155,104,831. The other part of the equation is the appropriations. It was quite a challenge to balance this budget because we had a 15% increase in healthcare costs, in addition to negotiated increases in salaries without the corresponding increase in revenues. These are expenses which are predetermined for a district, but as you can see in this slide, the reductions are mostly from administration, while there are increases in maintenance of facilities and instruction. This is important for the health, safety, and the education of our children. Salaries and benefits comprise almost 61% of our budget. However, the major portion is strictly instructional. This slide shows the maximum taxes allowable for the 2023-24 school year. It is calculated using available bank cap, the 2% tax levy adjustment on the 2022-23 base year, which equates to the total of $93,016,532. However, instead, the tax levy for 2023-24 school year is just $89,151,864. This is prior year's comparison to the 2023-24 tax levy. For the past 4 years, it was below the allowable 2%. It also shows how bank cap has accumulated over these years. The point is that as much as possible, the school district has been conservative by not maximizing taxes. This year, due to increase in costs together with a reduction in revenues, we were compelled to use a minimum of 2%. Bank cap arises because less than 2% tax has been levied over the recent years. The difference accumulates and can be used in the subsequent 3 years. Also, due to increased healthcare costs, we are allowed additional bank cap. The amount available for the use in 2024-25 and subsequent school years is $2,934,919. School tax levy impact per average household is $176.08, which is $14.67 per month. The school tax rates per $100 of assessed valuation over the past 6 years shows how hard the district has strived to contain increases over the years. In conclusion, thank you to all my staff for their diligence and continued support.